Hey everybody. Today is Wednesday, January 15th, and there's so much stuff I want to share with you that's happened over the last couple of weeks, and this video is going to be long, as are all my videos. I don't know, I can't seem to make a short video to save my life. I think, oh, this one's going to be short and sweet, and they all turn out to be long. So thank you for bearing with me in my long videos. But anyways, I just wanted to share with you guys some new changes that are going to be made here. A lot of projects that are coming up. A lot of changes that are hopefully going to be for the best when it comes to my garden and my house, my property here. And also some changes I made even to myself this year. So I just wanted to start off by showing you some of my indoor things. This is that indoor ancho poblano that I'm growing. And it has so many peppers on it. I had to transpot it because the pot that I had it in was way too small, and that was evident when I pulled it out and I saw the roots were starting to kind of curl around in the bottom a little bit. And so now it's happy and healthy. Also, I wanted to show you, these are some of the seedlings that I have planted. I started in here, and they're in there. They're popping up. And these are all cold weather. These are all cold weather plants that I'm starting right now because it's still cold. We're still in winter. So, but I just wanted to show you that. And I'm going to also show you the setup that I have for them because this is not where I'm going to grow them. The light here is okay, but it's not ideal for it. And already the ones that are popping out, you can see where they're already reaching for the light of this other window here, and that's not good. So I have a place set up for them with a grow light that I'm going to use. But okay, I just wanted to show you that. And then let me take you over here real fast. This plant right here, this pregnant onion, I don't know how to pronounce its scientific name. It's not really truly an onion that you can eat, but it just resembles onions. And so I guess that's where it got its nickname from. But anyways, this one has a shoot coming up, a bud. It hasn't bloomed yet, but I thought that was kind of cool. And it has all these little babies that are popping out too. It's so I'm guessing it's just doing well. Eventually I'm gonna have to put it in a new pot too because it's doing good. Unlike these flowers here that my husband got me, and they're in soil. You know, I succeed in some things and some things I don't. I've watered this plant, and maybe it's just the season isn't right for it, but it is what it is. I can't win at all of it, right? I try, but I can't win at all of it. And then this one too is starting to yellow. As you can see, all the little leaves are yellowing and dying off. But then it comes back, so I'm thinking it's because of the cold temperatures and stuff that we're having. But anyways, let me take you out this way. I had to get my house together. This is Sonny's new little play toy. If you guys don't know who Sonny is, he's my new little Maine Coon kitten that we just acquired. I had to get my house together, put all my Christmas stuff away, and put everything back to how it normally is before the holidays. And here my husband just got a new filter that we ordered for his tank here. The filter died on us finally after, I don't know, it's been some years that we've had it, and well, it finally gave out, so we bought a replacement for it, and that's gonna go in soon so that our fish could have clear water. Lola just hanging out in her crate right now so that I can get this video done. It feels so good to know that my kids are back in school, so I have the time to do this without any interruption or anything from them. And I know people joke around a lot, but it's true. Moms, we celebrate when they go back to school, because then we can have some time to ourselves to do the stuff that we want to do. Anyways, I brought you out here in the front because I wanted to show you that we're about to get some work done, which is going to change the way that my garden is configured in the back a little bit. So this brick wall right here is coming out, and we're going to put in a vinyl wall that's going to go from the edge of the house right here over to the edge of this fence right here where my neighbor's fence and meets up with my property line there. And so it's going to give us a little bit of additional space, but in that space I'm hoping to be able to grow some stuff like an avocado tree, get it started there. And so I don't know, we'll see. And I brought you over here because this wall right here is about to be taken down, this gate, all this wall right here and this gate. And so we're gonna put up a vinyl double door gate, so that my husband would be able to then, like, back here, we're gonna get this ground area right here cemented in, and so that way he'll be able to park his cars that he's working on. Like I said before, he's a car guy, and so he'll have space in the back to park cars that he's working on and do stuff. So yeah, I thought that would be good for him. And then also we're going to be making some changes in the back here. So let me get around to the back here. First of all, we're going to take all of this junk in here and dump it at the city dump, so that we can get to work over here. But I brought you this way also because I wanted to show you. This is where I have my heat lamp and my grow light set up, and this is where I'm going to be putting my seeds to grow. Right now it's what, 90, looks like 97 degrees in here. So I really don't need the heat light on all day. At night though, the temperature in here drops to about 40, 45 degrees at night. And that's because there's some little vents in here, so it's not completely enclosed and sealed. But I wanted to show you that. So on my last video that I posted, I put up this greenhouse that my dad gave me, and I was so hopeful that it was just gonna, and excited that it was gonna work for me and everything was gonna be great. And then I realized, before I even got to use it, then I realized that, okay, hot air is lighter than cold air. So if I put a heat lamp or heater in here, the heat is going to rise to the top of the greenhouse, but it's also going to escape out of these little openings that's all the way around, because it's not sealed closed all the way around. And then also out of the bottom here, which is, you see, not closed off. And yeah, I could put some stuff up against it to kind of close it off a little bit more on the bottom here. But I can't really do much on the sides unless I tried to tape it. And I really didn't want to do all of that. I found somebody who wants to give it a shot and use it just to store stuff in and possibly put some of their plants in and stuff, which is fine. It'll get some use. So I'm just going to give it to them so that they can make some use of it. But for now, I'm going to use the shed where you saw me, where I showed you that I have the grow light and the heat lamp and stuff. I'm just going to use that to grow all my seeds and stuff until I put up my greenhouse, which, by the way, I will be ready to start doing as soon as some other things take place. As soon as this fence gets put up that we're having done. So it's going to have to come in segments. So as soon as the fence right here gets taken down and replaced by that other one, and then on the other side of the house where I showed you where the cars are, that fence get installed and the cement, then I'll have the space right here. So the next phase would be to take out this tree. I have to, of course, move all these limbs, which is fine because I just got a new shredder, chipper shredder, that will take care of most of these limbs, chip them all up for me. Some of these limbs I'm going to use like how I did for these boxes. And if I can find the photos, I'll put in some of the photos to show you of what I did with these boxes here. I use this method called hugelkultur. So what ended up happening was I took tree trunks like what you see here, big old chunks of wood, chopped up but not small. They were big chunks of wood, like 4 feet long, some of them. And I stuck them all down in this bed here, along with a lot of branches like how this is right here on top, plus other organic matter, like straw and some of the grass that we had from the front yard that we dug up. I placed inside this bed upside down, and then I used some of my native dirt. Then I covered it over with some manure, and then I covered it with a topsoil. And so anyways, it's all layered out in here, but the majority of what's in this box is big chunks of wood. That took up most of the space, so I didn't have to use a lot of dirt. I didn't have to buy a lot of dirt to put in there, because if anybody has put together a raised bed, you know that it becomes expensive trying to fill that whole thing with dirt, especially if you don't have ideal dirt already in your yard to use. And so as you can see here, it's been 2 years since I've done that. And you can see where the line of the dirt, I usually have it, the line of the dirt is usually right here at the tip top. I never let it be down low. And I don't know why. There's no reason for that exactly. It's just I've never done that. I've always filled it up to the very top. And right now it's a good 6 inches or so dropped. And that's because all of the wood, decaying wood and organic matter, the branches and other stuff that I put inside this box is being eaten up by worms. If I was to dig into this box, I wouldn't have to dig down deep either. If I was to dig into this box, there's tons of worms in this box. Just this box alone, tons of worms. And so what happens is, as it decays over the course of time, the level drops. So then all I do is add in more compost, and then I put in more manure and soil, topsoil, and I plant in it. And so it just self-composts. It's a self-composting system, and it fertilizes itself in a way, and it's creating, building, and making healthy soil. I'm feeding the soil, which makes healthy soil, which then in turn makes healthier plants that I grow. So anyways, and that I'm going to end up using this patio cover right here. Okay, so when I first started my garden, and at the time I wasn't on YouTube, so I don't have any video. I think I might still have some photos of how this side of the house looked, but all along this side of the house, it was the same type of patio cover all the way down. It was a huge, I don't know if you can see it without me getting real close up there, but there's this wood right there. So where that wood is, that was the end of the patio cover. So this was a massive patio cover that was leaning, kind of like how this one is leaning now. This one is leaning a lot too. It just started because we took that other side down. It weakened this side, so it leans to the left. But so what I'm gonna do is, like how I did that other part of the cover, we're gonna take this apart, this patio cover apart, and I'm just gonna reuse. It's redwood. Redwood is known to not decay as fast, and so I'm just gonna use that wood, repurpose it, like how I did for these boxes here, and just raise these boxes. I have to do something because my dog Lola, she means well. She gets so excited when she's out here running, and she wants to run right through my garden beds every single time, and there's no matter how many times I scold her, correct her, she's so fast. I can't catch her right when she's doing it. And so she just, every single time, she finds a reason to just run through here and trample my plants that I'm growing. And so I can't have that. So I gotta try and keep her out of my bed. So I figured the way I could do that is by raising them. So I'm gonna make these boxes, these beds I mean, into higher raised boxes. And right now, these are about 6 feet across and about 10 feet long. So it's way too wide for me to reach the middle most of the time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut them down to shorten them to 4 feet across and raise them up, so that I can then have 3. So these 2 are gonna be gone. And in their place, I'm gonna put 3 raised 4 foot beds. And then this one I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna raise it. I'm gonna shorten it to 4 feet as well, but I'm gonna raise it only slightly. It's gonna be about a foot, and these are gonna be raised about 2.5, 3 feet high. So this bed I'm gonna keep low because that's gonna be my corn bed. That's where I'm gonna plant my corn and stuff. The corn that I had planted in that bed 2 seasons ago, loved it, and I had really good turnout with that corn. So I want to use that bed again. When I put the corn in this far bed over here last season, it did horrible. I didn't get any corn. I mean, they formed ears, but it wasn't anything edible. They died. I had problems with water, and you can see all that in the videos. If you go back and look at my videos, you'll see and notice all of those things. But yeah, so this is all gonna be different. I'm gonna get some cattle panel once I get the beds built and make some trellises, and I'm hoping to do that for this spring growing season. I'm not sure though, we'll see, because there's other things that I have to get done before that. But anyway, so this pool, raised bed, kiddie pool, I'm just gonna do away with it completely. It's already gotten, weathered. If I tried to move it out the way or whatever, it's gonna crack all apart. So I'm just gonna take it apart, but I'm gonna build some more beds to go in this area right here. So exciting things coming up, you guys. Nothing yet with my pond back here. That's still put on the back burner. Still gonna have to wait because I need to get all of this extra yard here leveled all the way going down here. That all needs to be leveled so that when we have rain, my cement here can stop getting flooded. And that's not going to stop until I get rid of all this excess dirt that's along here and rocks and stuff. And then also around here too. All of this will get dug out, and that way it'll be more level so that I can then put irrigation and grow some grass and put in my pathways that I want and stuff. All this extra dirt has to be dug out of here. So there's a lot of changes coming up. And I just wanted to share with you that there's some exciting things that's going to be happening, and hopefully I'll get my yard to look the way that I want it, or start to look the way that I want it to look. And hopefully you guys will stick along with me and follow as I make these changes and stuff. And as I go along, I'll just answer whatever questions you have or comments that you make. And thank you so much so far for the ones who have subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate it. Also, I had mentioned about changes to myself. So I had this incident happen. I'll let you watch the chickens while I talk about this. I had an incident happen. For the last 3 weeks, I've been trying to loosen a matted knot that I had in my hair. My hair used to be really long and pretty, and that's how I kept it, just long all the time. I never had short hair. And then I got this matted knot. 3 weeks I tried everything to get this knot out of my hair and couldn't get it out. So I made the decision to go ahead and cut my hair. Mind you, I've never had short hair. The last time I had short hair, I was a baby, and I'm 46 years old, so that's a long time. So I'm trying to get used to this new look that I have. And I'm not used to showing my face on video, because a lot of times I'm in my pajamas and my hair is not necessarily combed. But for you guys, hi, I combed my hair. Well, I had no choice. It's short now. So but I wanted to show you what I look like. I have a new look, and there's a lot of things that I'm gonna do different this year. I'm gonna try and show my face a lot more on the videos that I do. I'm not gonna guarantee all the time, because I do like to come out in my pajamas, and I don't always like to do my hair. But look, I even put on lip gloss. I don't usually wear makeup and all that stuff. I like looking natural. And so this is me. Thank you for watching my long videos and and just being a part of this journey with me. Thank you if you've subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much. Also, thank you for comments that I see coming in. I really appreciate it. Keep them coming. And there's a lot of things that hopefully I will be able to get done, and you guys will be an audience to that. And, hopefully it'll turn out good. And as always, God bless.